So Rangers come away 3-0 winners in the first leg of their Champions League round 3 qualifier against Viktoria Plzen in what is, I think, definitely, well, it's not hard to say that it was the best performance under Russell Martin. It's the first performance that I've seen under Russell Martin that was actually good. Um, Players in their natural position and having width with two wingers on the outside as well definitely helped in terms of the attacking play. Pilsen themselves, definite big drop off from Panathinaikos, and with the performance that they put in tonight, you would say that they were a big drop off from Motherwell as well. They were really, really poor. There was on the ball themselves, giving it away really easily. Set plays really strange. There was one towards the end of the game where he was about 10 yards offside. It was really strange. Didn't really trouble Butland at all during the game either. Rangers made the most of the attacks that they got into the box. They probably could have had maybe one more as well in the game. They had it cleared off the line. But the goals that they scored, Dessers threads the ball through to Gassama, who is in acres of space and finishes it off nicely for 1-0. Then the game itself, up until that point, there was obviously the one cleared off the line from Ant-Man. Gassama cuts it back to him. Other than that, not too much happening in the game until Rangers get themselves a penalty. It's a poor ball into the middle of the park by Pilsen. Ant-Man does well to pick it up, who had a really good debut, to be fair to him. Surprised that he started the game, actually, given that they only came in yesterday. I thought he would come on, but he played well in the game. And he intercepts well in the middle of the park, drives up the park, and it's maybe a soft penalty, but you can argue that he's about to pull the trigger, and Vidra puts him off of doing so, so the referee gives the penalty, and Cyril Dessers, who also had a good game in fairness to him, has to wait a little while VAR check the penalty, and he buries it into the bottom corner for 2-0. Rangers going to half-time 2-0 up. And then they get the third in the second half. It was a good ball in behind by Max Aarons, and Ant-Man shows good pace and a good pick out for Gassama, who's unmarked at the back post and headers in for his second goal of the night, his fourth goal in these Champions League qualifiers as well, and it's game over. And if Pilsen play anything like they did in the tie tonight, you would say that's tie over as well. In fact, they would have to go up quite a few levels, I think, to be able to score 3 goals, even just to take it to extra time and penalties in the tie. So I think that this is probably tie done. And now it comes down to the result against Salzburg and Bruges, who Rangers are going to play in the playoff. And it was announced today that Rangers and Hibs, if they make it that far to the playoff, will be exercising their right to postpone their games, their league fixtures, before the playoffs. Celtic didn't take up that option. No word on Aberdeen and Dundee United that I've seen at the moment anyway for that. But good coefficient points. Rangers should be all but through to the playoffs of the Champions League now. It's over to Thursday night to see how Dundee United and Hibs get on as well. Given the fact that both games kick off at the same time, I'm pretty sure, I would, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, the Dundee United game's on BBC, so I'll be watching and reacting to that. And I'll have to give the Hibs game a miss with that being the case. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please check out some of the other content on the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.